Hello friends, my name is Josh Doyle. I run my WDW blog and the soon-to-be-open Man Has a Dream blog. I plan on doing a little video like this once a week or so. It'll upload to YouTube and then the links will be shared over to the Tumblrs. This can include anything from history of the parks, like instead of doing this day in history, I'll do this week in history and include the entire week, which I plan to do today, which is actually going to cover the 31st through 6th, which is today the day I'm recording this. Include just fun little stories I know about the parks from reading and listening to podcasts, which I suggest listening to WDW Radio WD Radio, one of the best Walt Disney podcasts I've listened to. But without further ado, I will start with This Week in History for the week of March 31st through April 6th. On March 31st, 2001, in Florida, the new Animal Kingdom Lodge opened. Doesn't open, sorry. In Florida, the new Animal Kingdom Lodge holds a 3-day open house for Walt Disney World Annual Pass holders. The 1,307-room deluxe hotel is about 1 mile west of the Animal Kingdom Park. April 1st, 1974. Pioneer Hall, part of Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground at Walt Disney World, first opens. Built with 1,283 hand-fitted pine logs from Montana and 70 tons of stone from North Carolina, Pioneer Hall stands 2 stories high, and it is modeled after buildings from the late 1800s. A dining hall for guests, campers, beginning in June, will also be home to the Hoop-Dee-Doo musical review. April 1st, 1995. Walt Disney World's water park Blizzard Beach debuts in Florida, a melted ski resort. It was the 3rd Walt Disney World water park, after River Country and Typhoon Lagoon. April 2nd, 2001. Effective this day, Walt Disney World combines Port Orleans and Dixie Landing into a single resort called Port Orleans Riverside. The Dixie portion will be called the Riverside, and the Port portion will be called the French Quarter. Total consolidation will occur over the next 9 months. And interestingly enough, I've had only 2 trips to Disney World. We went down in '96 in October and we stayed at Dixie Landing. And the second time, we went down in 2003 and we stayed at Port Orleans. Figuring we stayed at Dixie Landing before, we'll stay at Port Orleans this time. Not realizing that this consolidation happened, and we essentially stayed one building over in the same exact rooms. Not realizing that the Riverside, where we thought we'd be staying in a different place, is Dixie Landing. Also on April 2nd, 2007, Monsters, Inc. Laugh War, a Disney World attraction in Tomorrowland, opens, replacing the Circle Vision attraction, The Timekeeper. This attraction is based upon the Disney animated film Monsters, Inc., and features the characters Mike Wazowski and Roz. The main theater is equipped with 400 seats and utilizes digital puppetry technology, similar to Epcot's voice-directed Turtle Talk with Crush. Live actors perform the voice behind a large digital screen, while computer-rendered monsters appear on with the actor's voice. Movable cameras are used to perform backstage to locate guests with whom they'd like to interact. A Disney cast member in the theater will take a microphone to the selected guest so the guest can talk with the performer. April 3rd, 2001, Florida interchange between Escola Parkway and Interstate 4 opens, alleviating some of the congestion getting to Disney World. The interchange was built at a cost of $33 million. The bill was shared with Walt Disney World in Orange County. April 4th, 2006, Western Way, the new rear entrance to Walt Disney World from the Western Beltway, Bestway Expressway, opens in Florida. A 4-lane divided boulevard gives Disney a western entrance for the first time, allowing tourists coming in via Interstate 75 to enter Central Florida on Florida's Turnpike and the Western Beltway, State Road 421. 429, without ever entering Orlando or driving on Interstate 4. April 5th, 2007, the 14th annual Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, which has been expanded to 60 days, begins. This year's theme, Pirates and Princesses, features 7 amazing topiaries depicting Disney characters as buccaneers and royalty. Paul Revere and the Raiders kicks off the 2007 Flower and Garden Concert Series, Flower Power Concert Series, the American Gardens Theater. April 6th, 2006. George Britton, I think it's Britain, who was hired in 1969 to run the railway at Walt Disney World, puts in his last day of work. I promise these will get better as they go along. It's in his last day. 2 years before Disney World opened, Britton was hired to restore discarded turn-of-the-century steam engines. The day the park opened in October 1971, they were in pristine condition, and they still are today. Britton was the only railway foreman Disney World has ever had. Is presented with one of the highest honors, a window to one day be put along Main Street, USA. Well, that's it for this week in history. Like I said, I will do more things with this as we go along. This is just a starter. We'll have This Week in History, which takes a little bit of time to do, so it will probably won't be on a Monday video. It'll be probably midweek. Little interesting snippets about the park, interesting facts and whatnot. But that's all I can think of to tell you now. I hope you enjoyed my Walt Disney World blog, and I hope you will continue to enjoy it when it gets rebranded and moved to Man Has a Dream blog. Thank you.